Right, this is Waynecast number whatever. Um, I know it's a Monday. I'm reasonably sure it's March. Anything else is negotiable at this point, because I've been working like an idiot for 2 weeks. Now, I do apologise for the strong wind if it's interfering with the sound a bit, but there's not a lot to do. I've tried to find a shelter spot as I can for my walk. Let's explain a bit about what I've been doing. I can't explain all of it because, as usual, lots of NDAs and stuff. But you know that anyway, that's what I'm saying. A little while back, I realised I had more work coming in that I can handle comfortably. What do I mean by comfortably? Still have a life, you know what I mean? So, I had to do something, and I thought, well, I've got the choice of either turning work away, which I never like to do, or basically put everything in my life on hold for a period of 2 weeks and put things into place, like say to me, my other half, Katrina, and say, look, this is going to be a heavy 2 weeks, you're going to have to pull all the housework and all the everything, and I'm basically sitting on my arse, typing a lot, and recording a lot, and basically doing stuff, right? So obviously I won't be helping. And also put into place so that, certain days that Kane would be taken out and stuff like that, so I'll play to work. So I had to do lots and lots of like 18-hour days upwards. Now in theory, that all sounds fantastic, doesn't it? And it should work. Only one problem. Some inconsiderate bastard in my family had to go and die on me. Yeah, I know what that sounds. I know you're not supposed to speak ill of the dead, but this is my uncle. Not a blood relative, not a blood uncle, but the trouble is, although it doesn't really bother me in the slightest, it does affect like other members of the family, because basically they got on alright with him. Now, yeah, he was a whingy old bastard, and I'd probably look if I said about 60 words to him in the entire 37 years coming up this year of my life. But, I did hold the man in some respect because he was a very hard worker in his life. He used to work on oil pipelines and all sorts, middle of the desert, he worked on all sorts of really big jobs in some really dodgy areas, so I've got to give the man respect for that. It probably explains his, somewhat forthright attitude, otherwise pain in the fucking arse. Now my eyes are watering, not because I'm upset, because everybody's wondering, it's basically because the wind is really annoying us. If you wear glasses, you know what I mean. You go out in a high wind and your eyes start to stream. But yeah. So, as a result, I don't have as much time as I did to get all this work done. I don't have the available time. I'll explain. Last night, I stopped work yesterday at about 1:30, 1:45 in the morning. I was up about 8 o'clock this morning, and within 5 minutes of being downstairs, I was starting work on stuff again. I've been working all day. It's now, nearly 2 o'clock or something in the afternoon. Once I want myself a little rest for an hour or two, have my tea, things like that, put Kate to bed, and then I'll be starting again on the next lot of work. And this is going to go on for weeks. So what am I going to do as a result? Because I can't keep on like this. It is literally. I wasn't joking at the beginning of this video. I do not know what bloody date it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Monday. Because it said so when I looked in the email this morning.
It is Monday.
Yeah, wonderful, fucking excellent. That's made my day. That is. I know it's Monday. Whoa, very strong. So I'm having to remove myself from life a bit to get all this work done, because it's not stuff that I basically can just say, bugger it, I'll let somebody else do it, I'll give it some overflow work to one of the guys. I normally use, right now with this wind, that seems a really good fucking idea. So basically, I'm going to become a hermit for a while. That's the reason why there was no Waynecast last week, because deaths in families always screw everything up. As I say, luckily it wasn't a close family member, it wasn't somebody that meant a lot to me, because basically, he was an uncle, but, I've got sort of acquaintances that mean more to me than this guy does, I did. But he died of cancer, and it was a pretty peaceful death. Could have been a lot worse, so nice of me auntie and all that. But for everybody else, pain in the backside. Now, he gets cremated, or buried, or whatever the hell it is, this Thursday. I'm not at the funeral for two reasons. One, I'm not a big enough hypocrite to go there and start pretending I'm all upset about a guy that I didn't really know. Two, I quite honestly do not have the time. I've got too many things on. Yeah, I know that sounds nasty, but it's the way it goes, Let's have a quick check on the time. Oh, we've over 5 minutes, another 5 minutes yet. And we're in a nice shot spot. I'll try and get some of the water. Oh, bloody eyes, Christ almighty. Whew. Oh, and it's the people with the shotguns again, shooting little clay pigeons. They say clay pigeons, they're not really, are they? They just say sort of clay frisbees. You might as well go to the beach and throw a frisbee in the air and, you know, blast it with an AK-47, you know, it means just about as much. You're either a good shot or you're not. I was always a good shot, incidentally, whenever I've been legally around guns and stuff. I've always been an excellent shot. Sort of done all just one of those things. But yeah, so what else has been going on? There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. A hell of a lot of important stuff. Really important stuff that I'm hoping in about a month I can tell you. It won't be before then, I promise you that. Not unless there's some sort of miracle. Now, I was talking to Glenn, I was to be talking about 14 times in the last 7 days, because of something, you know, we're both involved in. But I was well, I'm a bit worried to talk about normal stuff because he's away at the moment. He's in Egypt, lucky bastard. I know he watches these. He's like, mate, you know, you're lucky. I didn't go to bloody Egypt. I've told him to bring back a nice couple of pictures of the pyramids, you know. So I wonder what he makes of the big wall they're building around the pyramids. I don't know if you know about that. Hawassa's big wall, I think it's 30 foot high or something, around the pyramids, ostensibly to protect them. What that really means, it just means like charging a nice bloody fee if you get in there. And they can do what they like, and they're not going to be able, you know, they don't have to tell anybody. Anyway, we got talking about stuff, and we got onto you know, about the book and that, because he always asks how, you know, things are going and what stage and how near publication it is and stuff like that. I always keep him informed, you know. There is something of Glenn's in the book. He did a design. I don't know whether I mentioned this. So see, I've been doing a lot of book casts about the making of the book while I've been doing it, but I haven't put them up yet until once the book's released. I might put them up. Some of them are going to do some pretty heavy editing, because I do go off at some sort of 30-minute tangents on God knows what. And I was a bit stuck this time, because you basically, when you're doing this many words for a book, you just it drains their life straight out of you, to be honest. And I've got the stage where this particular character for this scene, because the book basically showed the creation of an entire scene, not just a character or a head or whatever, but a full scene. And I needed a weapon of a certain type. Now, it was outside of my normal area. On a good day I could have got it done easy and drew something out myself, but I wasn't having the world's best day because I've been pretty damn busy. So I just phoned Glenn. Yeah, I was on the phone again for other reasons, but I mentioned it. He said, "Oh, do you want to draw something out while I'm on the phone to you?" And I'm like, "Well, if you want, mate, you know, no pressure." So he draws a really nice design. So that'll make it into the book. So, but again, you know, it's not a ZBrush book without Glenn in it, is it? You know, the guy's he's the biggest name in ZBrush. He's been using it since before version 1. He's beta tested every single version. Close friends with the guys at Pixelogic. You know, it's like, it isn't a ZBrush book in my view without Glenn. But yeah, again, I'm only saying that because I know I'm the only person who's got it in the book. Oh, tractor racing. 2 guys in tractors racing along a field. You don't see that for every day, do you? Anyway, so we've got on about, you know, some of the shit I've been getting, and you know, some of the things that myself and he have got coming up over this year. And you know, he's basically said, he asked me a question. He said, "Well, mate, you know, you've got to make a decision. Why are you doing this? Are you doing it to impress people and get people saying, 'Oh, that's fucking A, it's like you're the best artist in the world'? Or are you doing it for yourself?" And you know, it's a question I've been avoiding for the last 18 months, to be honest. I thought, well, I sat down in the early hours, because I don't sleep a lot, some of you know. Only sleep a couple hours a night. And I thought to myself, well, what actually am I doing? Am I doing it just to get some sort of plaudits or praise? Or am I doing it for myself? And I came to the conclusion that I'm actually doing it for me. I don't do it for anything else. So as such, I don't need to post every single fart and whistle I do in ZBrush online anymore. I've proved I've got a high output. I've proved that I can work that fast. I've proved a lot of the stuff that I don't really need to prove anyway to anybody. But it just gets people off me back. So I'm going to back off online for a while, because I realise that, you know, people in my position that have done the same things as me, and they do DVDs and they write books, they don't normally appear online as much as I do. They're not as available. And when you're available, people like this stuff because, you know, maybe you're higher up the tree than they are, or they want, you know, to be working on things you are. So you just pop on a few times a year, post some nice models, only post the best, because that's what everybody does really. I think I'm the only bugger that doesn't. I post everything, but and that's going to stop. Now I'm only going to post the best stuff. I'm going to play by the same rules as everybody else. I'll pop one a few times a year with my work, and the rest of the time I'm just going to keep the stuff that I do to me. If something nice does come out, I might put it on my site, but that's about it. Been getting a shed load of hits on dash.slash, by the way. I'll just check the time. Oh, over the time, I've got to stop. Go into the second part.